Network.
Hello, welcome to DigiTrends for all trending news that made headlines during the week. I am Omoye Hazer. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork.
Is DigiVision Network.
Here's the news. As Nigerians celebrate the 30th anniversary of June 12, 1993 presidential poll, President Bola Tinubu has said that Nigerians must never take democracy for granted, noting that the winner of the June 12, 1993 annulled president election, Chief MKO Abiola, sacrificed his life for it. Tinubu said it is exactly 3 decades today that Nigerians went to the polls to exercise their inalienable right to elect a president of their choice, to lead a transition from military dictatorship to a representative government of the people. The democracy MKO Abiola died for is one that promotes the welfare of the people and personal interest of the ruling class, and one where the governed can find personal fulfillment and happiness. On this year's Democracy Day, Tinubu says he had joined us to all dedicate our service to strengthening the form of government of free people that has been our guiding light this past 24 years. In particular, to those who have been privileged to be elected into public offices at various levels in both the executive and legislative arms of government, must recommit themselves to offering selfless services to the people and delivering concrete democracy dividends in accordance with the electoral promises. Tinubu pledges that his administration is committed to diligently fulfilling every component of the electoral path with the people, which is the Renewed Hope agenda. The President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, has approved the Student Loan Bill, which will provide financial support to Nigerian students in higher education. The bill successfully passed the third reading in the lower chamber back in May and was sponsored by the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, by Femi Gbajabiamila. The signing ceremony held at the Presidential Villa in Abuja, and the news was conveyed by the former Lagos Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Dele Alake, to the State House correspondents. Under the newly enacted legislation, Nigerian students enrolled in tertiary institutions will have the opportunity to access internet-free loans through the Nigeria Education Loan Fund. The bill paved the way for establishment of the Nigeria Education Bank, which will hold the authority to manage, oversee, and coordinate the distribution of student loans across the country.
DigiVision Network.
And Dr. Vincent Olatunji, the National Commission, National Data Protection Bureau, has been appointed into Forbes Technology Council for 2023. Forbes Technology Council is an invitation-only community for world-class CIOs, CTOs, and technology executives. Scott Garber, Forbes Council founder, said they are really excited to welcome Dr. Olatunji to the council. He stressed that their mission with Forbes Council is to bring together proven leaders from every industry, creating a curate social capital-driven network that helps every member grow professionally and make an even greater impact to the business world. Dr. Olatunji said he is delighted to be counted worthy to join the Forbes Technology Council. He said, it is another confirmation of our modest effort to ensure that our country is recognized among the global leaders in data protection compliance. Dr. Vincent Olatunji's relentless effort and expertise has propelled him to the forefront in shaping policies and framework that align with the international standards, bolstering Nigeria and Africa's position in the global data protection landscape.
Vision Network.
Well, it will help in a way because, federal government, they are not to be trusted. Anything federal government say they want to do, they will say they will do it. Implementation is where the issue is. Yes, they may have a very good plan, but how to implement it, that is where the issue is. Because before you know it, somebody will start, penetrating, trying to do things that are not in accordance with what the federal government actually want to do. And before you know it, that one will be scrapped. So federal government has so many good plans for the country, but there are some elements in them that are not making these things to work. We tackle security issues, but we being the kind of people that we are in Nigeria, if we're going to let any bad thing happen, and I work in the CCTV room, and I discover the person that committed or the person they are looking for is kind of related or I know the person, there must be cover up. And that is why the problem in Nigeria is still where we are.
It will really help to curb thefts and all other things at the airport. Not even only in the airport, we even want it in the society, as in the state, the country, anywhere. So let us try to be advanced in whatever we are doing.
Yeah, because a lot of people, go to, like, for example, some people are in some states in Nigeria, some people are scared of going to churches, people are scared of going to certain places because they feel they might not be secure. You get? I have friends who avoid attending parties because they feel that once you're in a place where there is a large crowd of people, that anything could happen at that point. So, in a situation whereby there's what's called facial recognition at the airport, I think it's going to go a long way in helping to identify those who probably have committed crime in the past, and probably if person even commits a crime, person will easily be identified, in the process. Yeah,
it might not. So it's a 50-50 sort of stuff because like to every reaction there's an equal reaction. So there will still be people that will still find ways to still manipulate the system. So I think if they can do that, they have to make it very, very effective. Like, they have to make it very effective, and it will really, really go a long way in helping our image internationally.
Yeah, absolutely, it will. Facial recognition is good because you can actually use it to track criminals when there are reports of people, issues of theft at the airports, and criminals who are on track, who are being tracked. You can actually capture them using that facial recognition. It's good, but one thing is to have the facility, another thing is being sincere in using it.
If they can do that, I think other countries are practicing that too. So there's no big deal bringing it down to Nigeria here. It will help. It will help, yes. To combat criminals, all these fraudsters, it will help. It will help. Once you a fraudster or a criminal, and there's the way they do it, I think. Once you've been tagged, and as soon as you access the airport, the whatever it is, we just pick your face and alert the security personnel. They'll call you for interview, question you, and check. If they found you one thing, you go for it. You go for it.
To me, to everything I answered, there are two ways to it. It might and it might not. Because they know who are perpetuating those evil things. For example, me that I do my business every day at the airport, I don't mind if they capture my face. I don't mind. But to some people, which the government knows them, you will not see them. You will not capture their face. You will not capture their face. They will not. So let's just call a spade a spade. Except you are ready to do the right thing in Nigeria. Without that, it won't help.
Most definitely. The airports is a doorway for the country, right? So it's very, very important you screen people coming in or even people going out for national security interests. You understand? So I think facial recognition is a good technology, So I think it's something that would help.
Please click to subscribe and drop your views in the comments section.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork. Now to business news. The board chairman of Ethiopia Airline, Gima Wake, has resigned from his position following the recent launch of Nigeria Air. The influential figure known as father of the African aviation industry stepped down from his role. However, specific reasons for his unexpected departure have not yet been disclosed. Gima Wake joined the Ethiopia Airline board in 2018 and assumed the position of board chairman in April 2022, closely with the appointment of Mesfi Tassel as the group CEO, replacing Tewode Gabamiriam. He served the airline for over 30 years, including tenure as CEO from 2004 to January 2011. Wake holds an esteemed reputation in the African aviation industry and has credited with playing a pivotal role in propelling Ethiopia towards becoming the largest carrier on the continent, competing with major airlines globally. Despite the liquidity constraints in Nigeria, MultiChoice said the group managed to extract $235 million at an average rate of $684 from the country. The firm reviewed this in its consolidated yearly financial statement for the year ended March 31, 2023. It said MultiChoice Group continued to rise overall subscriber base, primarily through a strong performance in the rest of Africa. In the report, the group added 1.7 million 90-day active subscribers, representing 8% year-on-year growth to close the year at 23.5 million subscribers. MultiChoice said the 90-day subscriber base comprises 14.2 million households by 60% in the rest of Africa and 9.3 million households by 40% in South Africa. Driven by its commitment to local storytelling, the broader MultiChoice Group invested in local content, empowering African talent and fostering a thriving creative industry. The group local content library now boasts over 76,000 hours, with local content production delivering a 9% year-on-year increase to about 7,000 hours. Chief Executive Officer of MultiChoice Africa, Ehulufulo Bungagala, said, "Our industry has faced numerous challenges in recent times. However, we have risen above these challenges, leveraging our strength to overcome them. And that is something we take great pride in." Now to foreign news. Facebook parent company Meta has shown staff plans for a text-based social network designed to compete with Twitter. It could allow users to follow accounts they already follow on Instagram on Meta image sharing app. Meta Chief Product Officer Chris Cross said coding was underway on the platform. The tech giant aims to release it soon, although no date was given. There are some speculation that it could be out as early as the end of June. Sources within the company says that these linked screenshots are genuine. If they are, the layout of this new platform will be familiar to anyone who has spent time on Twitter. The text-based network, which has a working title of P92, could turn out to be a greater rival to Elon Musk's Twitter than either Blue Sky or Mastodon. Meta says it has around 2 billion users, and it takes inspiration from other products like Snapchat features and Instagram Reels. For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork. And that's all for today. Do follow us on our YouTube channel displayed on your screen for more updates. My name is Omoye Haza. Take care.